Today we came to Ruokolahti to hike the Hukkavuori Trail, or there are actually 4 different variations of the trail here. So the longest one that we are going to take is about 10 kilometers, and then there is one that is 8 kilometers, and one that is 5 kilometers, and one that is 2 kilometers long. So there is a lot to choose from. And what is interesting about this trail, this is actually privately maintained, and there are these very cute little signs giving you all kinds of information about the trail. For example, here they say all the animals that you're able to see possibly on a trail. And here is where starts the 10-kilometer trail, and there is actually one sign saying that we should visit the attic of this building, so I think we're gonna check that out. So this is the attic. There are all kind of interesting things in here, and all kinds of guidebooks. This is actually the place where we have been ice climbing. You can find that from my blog. And a haystack. And here's a place where you can eat, so here's a microwave and everything. There's also a person who gives guided tours in here, and they have their own Facebook page. And I think in here there are some guidebooks that we can borrow. Oh, there is also some in English. That's quite nice. And also hiking poles that you can borrow. Today is 14th of June and a very nice summer day. We are not so much in lockdown in Finland anymore due to the coronavirus, so there are lots more things that we're allowed to do nowadays. So we decided to come for a hike with Nina, who is right there, taking the lead once again. And as I said, this is about to be a 10-kilometer hike today. There is also a pond in here where you can go to swim, but this isn't it. There shouldn't be water in here normally. So this is a place where you can go to change your clothes, I guess. And you can see the lines on its walls, so water has been really high in here. But we are gonna continue along the trail. The guy who made this trail originally has pretty fun sense of humor. The sign says that this is a seal on a dry land. This pretty huge ant nest. And there are lots of ants going in here. And here is even larger ant nest, and then there is one more. Seems like this is a ant paradise. And I don't know what this is. Blue marshmallow? Possibly. this here has been a place for collecting ants' eggs. So that was really a thing in the 50s, and the eggs were used to make a protein powder. So you would take this shovel and take part of the ant's nest and then put it over the rock and then try to find the eggs. According to a sign, one could collect 20 kilos, so roughly 40 pounds of ants' eggs during a day. And then when you dry those into powder, that would be about 5 kilos, so roughly 10 pounds during one day. So I think that's a lot. Here is a badger's nest in this little hole in here. This sign says that there might be a viper living underneath this rock. And actually, Nina just saw something in the woods. I was a bit behind her, so I wasn't able to see it. But she said that there was something large and brown in the woods. But we didn't find out what it was. It could be a moose or it could be a bear. And then there is art. This is a badger. This is a doorbell to the shelter, which is 100 meters away. So you can pull the string to let others know that you're coming. Now we have reached the top of the Hukkavuori, which is, I think, the main attraction of this trail. And hopefully we will have a view. It says that there's a cafeteria in here. I suspect no coffee, but tiny shelter. Oh, here is a map of the area. So we are somewhere in here. And here is the logbook. Here is a little loop trail, so this is the way down, and then there will be ladders that come up back to the top of the Hukkavuori. This is quite steep downhill, and there is a rope. I know it's difficult to get the steepness from this video, but this was pretty steep down, as you can see. That's a pretty awesome rock face here. And here underneath is a fire pit. And here is the Jacob's ladder, and that's what I'm going to climb up. to meet Nina. She will be waiting me up there. And from this mailbox you can take gloves if you need. Okay, let's climb. This is the Slumpy pond, and there are tons of mosquitoes in here. And the next part of the trail is going to take us around this pond. There is a cave in here. It seems to go all the way through. Oh yes, it does. This return trail seems to be part of the loop trail that I already took, which takes you to the Jacob's Ladder. But now we are continuing this way to get back to our car. After hiking about 4.5 hours, including breaks, we are returning to our car. The longest variation of the Hukkavuori Trail is very well maintained. There are rocks and roots and there is climbing up and down, but the trail is in good condition in general. I think there was only one place where we were a little bit of bushwhacking, but it was just this very short section. But otherwise, very enjoyable trail, though we were eaten half death by mosquitoes, but that is Finnish summer, what can I say? But thanks once again for joining us, and we'll see you next time, God knows where. Thank you for watching.